Hey, how are you? Good to be here with our guest, Steven Marcus Releford.
Yes.
Thank you. I always forget to introduce the guests, so.
Yeah. He's one of the best comics in town.
Thank you, John.
Get excited to see
Thank you, John. Thank you, Andy, for having me on. I'm excited.
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's go.
So this is a podcast where I give comedians comedy homework because everyone loves homework.
We do.
And then we all share answers, and it's funny and silly. And you guys can do the questions too if you go to patreon.com/squirrel club. You can download the worksheets and you can do the homework with us and write some new jokes, which is super exciting. And let's do something just natural before we do the podcast.
Yeah.
What's going on with you lately, Steven?
Me? So I just taped like a little comedy. I'm not calling it a special. It was just a taping. I have an opportunity to do a show, and I just said, hey, let's just tape it and see what happens. So it was sold out. It was great. It was out in the Valley at this restaurant called Donna Jean. Sweet. And that actually just went into some more momentum to where I'm looking at like 4 to 5 different restaurants to hold like a plant-based comedy night.
So
I'm like looking into that.
That's so cool.
No,
that's coming together.
You're a vegan?
I'm vegan. Yeah. I'm not one of these vegans just taking advantage.
Well, she was like, he's a vegan, and I was like, well, I know he does plant-based comedy. So I don't know, but yeah. Like,
plant-based comedy.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. So I was just like, well, we're doing fast food today. So I did not know that, but that's pretty good.
It's perfect because there's like a before my vegan self, and then there's the, my post. So I'm like, I have kind of like 2 different answers for each one, but yeah.
Was there some stuff that if it gets out, you'd be in trouble?
Oh, no. You're so funny.
They're very forgiving once you make the change.
Yeah.
No one holds
now
if I were responsible for past atrocities.
Right. Now, if I would have opened up and been like, I brought y'all some chicken nuggets from McDonald's, and then they might
maybe we're not in bed with the right guy on this plant-based.
He's like, oh man, he's vegan.
Although you could be like, it's not chicken. It's not chicken.
Yeah, McDonald's don't even know what this is.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, then you're just like a supplier. Like, right. You're working for the man. The chicken man. Okay, cool.
Pushing these nuggets on y'all.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about ordering.
That we're all here for the product placement.
Yeah, that's
the product placement.
Hey, whatever sponsor's pulling up on the podcast, let's support it. Okay.
Did you guys know that Taco Bell has chicken nuggets now?
Yes.
That's like there's so many ads for it.
Yeah, this is their ad for it too. It's like, did you know? Can you believe it? It's just a podcast of people going, can you believe the chicken nuggets Taco Bell's got
them? As soon as you said that, someone hit like the left turn blinker in their car. They're like, you know what?
Let's go. But you actually seemed excited that Taco Bell had chicken nuggets.
I'm excited because I feel like every fast food establishment, they look to like create like a shock product or like something that you don't expect them to do.
That's true.
So it's always, to me, it's always cool if you're pulling up to the drive-thru and you're just like, oh shit.
What is that?
Wendy's got lasagna? It's like, and cinnamon rolls?
Like, I gotta try that.
It's fascinating. I mean, Popeyes is good at that too.
They got new stuff.
Yeah, dropping something interesting.
They don't have a drive-thru though, do they?
No, they do.
Oh, they do?
They do.
Okay, maybe I will check it out. I don't like getting out of the car.
Yeah. No, you can get your food. Just put your hand out. Yep.
Okay, sweet. John, what's new with you?
Yeah, what's happening, John?
Just excited to podcast today. Shows for the rest of the week. Shows for the rest of the month. Things are good, man. I have been eating meat, though.
That's fine. I
have been eating a lot of Wendy's.
A lot of Wendy's?
Yeah, that's one of the questions that's coming up. I don't want to dive too far into it.
That's exciting. Yeah. What's new with me?
Yes, what is... Sorry, boy. It was right there.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask.
What's with you? What kind of candy did you want me to bring you? No, that's fine.
Well,
that you didn't bring me gifts.
That was
guests are supposed to bring us gifts too. I don't know.
You know what? I was so late. I was like, they ain't even gonna want no gift from me. I'm like,
where are you? Oh, I stopped to get you a gift.
His presence is his presence.
Yes, I like that.
What y'all doing after this? Let me go. y'all go pick out some stuff. Yeah. We go somewhere where y'all go pick out the stuff.
Presence is his presence, and he is late.
New with me is I've just been editing the podcast. It took me a month to get the last one out, so I'm hoping to get this one out sooner. But it's always fun when comedians promote shows that were in the past. So there you go. You got any shows in the fall? That'd be helpful.
Right.
Well, cool. So yeah, now it's time to do homework. So yeah, you guys can do the questions with us. We're gonna go through them. We have 3 stories, 3 one-liners. The squirrel hide question, which we asked the audience, and then we're gonna read some audience questions, which those were incredibly disturbing. So I'm excited for that. And then the squirrel vault. If you join the Patreon, we're gonna have some super dark and edgy questions where we find the truth and get real edgy. So join the Patreon to do that. But otherwise, you don't have to join anything. You can just watch now, hang out, and answer some questions and try to be funny if you can. Good luck. Okay. All right. Question number 1. What was your relationship with fast food when you were growing up? We'll start with you.
Y'all starting with me?
Yeah.
I want to see how the pros did it first. So I had an interesting relationship with fast food because my family we'll probably go to the drive-thru like once or twice a week.
Oh,
but
wow.
I had these neighbors. They were like low-key Amish.
Okay.
Like they were like Mennonites.
Okay.
They were like adjacent to Amish Mennonite folks, wore long dresses, like these cool, white neighbors that had like 15 kids.
Okay,
so
cool.
they would take us to fast food joints and it felt like an event.
Wow.
We would all go. It was a big ass family, and we'll be at like Taco Bueno or like.
Can you imagine having to take 15 kids, or even like 10 or 5?
It was an event. It felt special. I feel like I had to dress up to go to McDonald's. So that was like when it comes to fast food, I always think of the Davises. They used to take us out to go eat fast food, and we used to plate our Taco Bell. Like
no way!
Fancy ass.
You would plate it.
It was plated.
There or when you got home?
Both. We were buttoned up. We were buttoned up little kids.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Plates. We never used plates. We just ate with our hands in the car as fast as we could. But to piggyback off that, it was special for us too. It was like, we were just like, we get to go to McDonald's. And maybe that's just because we're kids and it's just like, it's going to be exciting. But my dad would always do this where he tried to save as much money as possible. So you'd pay like 25 cents or 10 cents for cheese. He'd be like, we got cheese at home. so we'd get hamburgers and then we'd get home
cheese.
Yeah. And sometimes you'd like eat some of your sandwich beforehand. And
you take a couple of bites. You're like, I would like it with some cheese.
Yeah. Dad. It was like half-hour drive. You should have cold McDonald's.
The cheese is not melted.
You saved 30 cents though. So yeah. But we went just kind of off and on, or when there was Beanie Baby toys in the Happy Meals. Mm-hmm. My mom and aunt were obsessed, so we went all the time, and I love that.
That was a prime time of like having really good quality toys in the Happy Meal. That was pushing burgers on folks.
Beanie Babies. What? They're so cute.
What about you, John?
It was more not so much, like not often, at least. Like my mom was like a no sugar and that, but then once I was of age, then it was trash. I would eat whatever I wanted to.
Yeah. Of age.
And I remember, college. Oh my gosh, I ate so much fast food and
it's so good.
And then I remember, years ago, like maybe 10 years ago, I watched like a doc on Warren Buffett, and it was like how he starts every day. He goes to McDonald's and he's like, there's 3 options, and he's like, depending how he's feeling about the markets, he's gonna get the 237 or the 2. And I was like, that sounds like a pretty good. Also, and I was like, something as an adult makes, like, if I go to fast food early enough in the morning, I don't feel bad about it. But if I have fast food late at night, I'm like, nah. It's
something with the sun.
Sit. Like, but if I breakfast,
you want to have some sunshine.
I'll eat
feel like
fast
you're
food for breakfast now. But that's about
just not even breakfast menu stuff, or.
No, breakfast menu. Yeah, like I've been getting the breakfast Baconator at Wendy's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a like a deal in the morning that I think it's like 2 for $3 where you can get the like breakfast potatoes with the It's not a bad deal.
No. That's what gets you, man. A good deal.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys... Okay. Question number 2. Share a true funny story involving fast food. Super open-ended.
Yeah, I'll lead. I used to... one of the first jokes I've read that worked was a story about was working as a pizza delivery guy.
Okay.
And a bunch of us went to a party after a shift, and a guy said to a couple girls at the party, like, I've been in the pizza game for about 4 years now. And it was one of the first jokes I did on stage. I go, like, you're not in a game. Games have winners. Nobody hears.
I remember that, the pizza game. Hell yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Truly, like,
Man.
one of the, like, best moments of, like, seeing your guy friend overextend himself in a metaphor, too. Like, God, I'm going to have his ass all night about him calling it the game.
Pizza game. You remember when you said that shit? Trying to look good in front of the girls.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because I worked at Walmart. Like, I worked in the Walmart game, or like the accessories and clothing, food game. I don't know. I had a lot of fun working at Walmart.
The go backs game.
Yeah.
You go take this back.
Yeah.
How long did you work at Walmart?
Just a summer.
Okay.
Yeah. I would have worked forever. That was so fun.
If they would have kept me.
Yeah, they did. They tried offering me a raise.
Greeter?
No, I'm not going to go greeter. I'll greet you. Hey, here's my fast food funny story. This has happened a couple times, but one time I was driving through the drive-thru and we were at McDonald's to get Pokemon toys. Mm-hmm. There's little Pokemon toys. And I was so excited. Like, we went through the drive-thru and then we got to like the paying area and I looked in my bag and I got my toy and I was like, oh no, this isn't the one I want. And I was like, Alex, can you ask him for a different toy? Can you ask him? And he was like, what? No, what? No, we have to, there's people behind us. I'm like, just ask him. Just ask him for a different toy. Please, just ask him. And I was just like screaming, like crying and laughing. Just like, please, just ask him. I want a different toy. And he's like, no, we can't. And he just drives off. And I was like, why? And he was too embarrassed to do it. And I was like, so frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm like, just ask him for a different toy. He doesn't care. The people behind us will get over it. And he wouldn't. But whenever he doesn't have ketchup in his bag, he's all for waiting. But he wouldn't ask.
Well, this doesn't sound funny as much as like the reason you'll eventually be divorced. Right? Like, it seems like some old trauma you're really upset
Yeah, I was like,
about.
oh, that sounds, yeah.
But do you think I have a case against him?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Should
There's
write
too many
into
examples. Why
whatever podcasts deal with that.
Yeah. Gotta take this in and I gotta get everything in the divorce because he did.
That's right, baby. You're down a toy.
I get the kid. And that's happened a couple times where I've tried to get people to switch. And then for some reason, people just think it's silly.
I was always a big switcher, yeah.
Yeah, you
Any car that I was in, we was always pro. Hey, excuse me, we got
Thank
this one
you.
already. Oh, we need one for a boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a girl. So yeah, we need one for. Yeah, I thought that was
Not
part
that
of the.
hard.
Yeah. You're right. You got a case to me.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's the harm in asking?
Yeah.
Just ask. You're there.
Yeah, those people trying to get off the clock. They don't care.
No, they
just
don't.
Giving out toys all day. They're not even looking at
Anything they can do to look like a man of the people.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. So I'll go to McDonald's with you then next time.
Right. I think actually those are some of the experiences that employees would even remember. The time someone took them out of their mundaneness of just, you want the other Pokemon? Let me go get it for you. And then they go get something, and that's cool.
I made him happy with a Happy Meal.
I made them happy. It was the experience. It wasn't the meal.
God.
It was the interaction.
I am the Happy Meal. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a fast food?
Yeah, I got it, man.
I have a bunch.
I have a bunch. Man, I have a bunch. 3 come to mind, but the one that was like fun, it was as kids, one with the Davises, we would go out, like I said, to go eat. And this particular time we went to McDonald's and we went with the Davises, myself, the Marinos,
Okay.
and with the Lacey's. We're all like a family on the block. So we all went we decided it would be so much fun to sled down the slide.
Sledding?
Yeah, so we took trays, the McDonald trays, and we got like 3 of them and laid on them like if we were Olympic sled.
Really? I bet you went so fast.
We went so fast. We busted our shit because we all zoomed and fell out of that motherfucker. And we fucked our shit up, but it was so much fun. And we were like at that age where we're like kind of I was probably like 10, but some of the other kids were like 12, 13.
Okay.
We're like getting too big.
Just let me see what I can do with my worst thoughts.
Yeah, go grab some trays.
Yeah. Like, we need to go faster. Let's go get some trays.
I know you've kid-proofed it. Let me show you where you're
Yeah. So that was one of the things that was really fun. And then when we were older, we went backwards a lot in the drive-thru. My friends would go reverse in the drive-thru and order.
I used to walk through the drive-thru in college. I lived next to a Taco Bell.
You guys are true rebels.
Oh man, that was a good. I lived close enough, like probably 100 yards from a Taco Bell, and it was when I was just at school. I wasn't going to classes anymore. Like I think I was gambling and all the other like, playing poker. Like, so if I had a rough week, I'd just go get 3 tacos at Taco Bell. It was like $2, and I'm like I got $2 for dinner all the rest of the week. Like, and I love that.
Walk through.
Oh, I could live next to a Taco Bell forever. It was dangerous.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Remember when they came out with that? Bacon ranch taco. Did you ever try that? They came out with a bacon ranch taco like in 2006.
All right.
It's good stuff.
No, thank you.
But maybe
it's like in the
bring
chalupa.
it back.
It's
one of the answers for later.
I know. A lot of these questions overlap. I'm excited for which restaurant would you want next to your house? Is that one next?
That is.
Oh, heck yeah. Because
I've lived it.
Question number 3. If you could have a fast food restaurant next door to your house, which would you choose and why? And I would actually choose Taco Bell, which of course that's dangerous, but I think it's so funny. I went to a Taco Bell a couple days ago and they had a happy hour. And I was like, what? Fast food having a happy hour to me is just so funny. It's just like I've never heard of it. But if you go between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m., you can get a drink for $1. So that's awesome.
That's awesome.
I've got that. The Wendy's is like a quarter mile from my house.
Okay, yeah.
That is a better distance for me. That is like next door was too close. A quarter mile is like, okay, I am up now. I can't just shove it down my throat and go back to sleep.
Yeah. You gotta do a little work to go get it.
Yeah. All right. What about you?
I've lived next to Taco Bell. I think Taco Bell has probably one of the most reasonable value menus. I think the value menu across the board has been kind of destroyed in a lot of places. Though now, like, your boy, I'm plant-based.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, man, it's tough. I mean, Taco Bell still has a lot of good vegan options. Though if I were to just pick and choose in my own world, man, I would love to live next to there's a vegan restaurant in South LA called Baba's Vegan.
Okay.
Man, I want to live there. If I can live next door to any restaurant, it would be that one. Talk about rolling over and just shoveling. They have so much great food items, but they're so far. They're all the way in 67th and Western. And I'm like, oh my God. But the food is great. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's good.
Well, for you, this makes more sense too, because it's harder for you to find restaurants. So it's like, that would be life-changing.
Yeah.
I can actually have a ton of different kinds of food.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But if we're just talking traditional fast food stuff, I think either Taco Bell or a good sandwich. I always like a Jimmy John's.
Yes, Jimmy John's.
What happened to Quiznos? Subway.
Okay.
And,
there's a story behind Quiznos. Watch it on YouTube.
What's the other one with Soloski's or the one with the S?
Schlotzsky's.
Schlotzsky's. What are these other? I like a good sandwich, man.
A quick tell you the Quiznos story.
Okay.
It's because they used to be in malls, only in malls, and people don't hang out in malls anymore.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of just they also make
them and Orange Julius. It's been a long trip to the bottom.
And Sparrow.
Yeah. Oh, tough on the tough on
pizza.
Italian pizza in the mall.
Yeah.
Trying to corner the mall
Hey,
demographic.
The food court is hurting.
Yeah.
Every Sbarro's and Vitalis is in trouble.
Yeah.
Pizza Villa just doesn't hit like it used to.
Garlic knots.
Yeah.
There's a
God dang it.
reason. All right, cool. Those were the stories. Now let's go to one-liners or short-form questions. Okay. Question 4. You just got fired from a fast food restaurant in under 10 minutes. What did you do? I'll go first. Making friends with people in the drive-thru. I think I would want to talk to people, make friends, learn about them. And I think the honking would alert my manager.
Yeah.
And I would be fired.
Yeah. All the other employees are in the back. They're like, man, we got to get Andy off the headset. Every time she on the headset, she just be talking.
And I'd make friends. I bet I could make a friend with someone who would then let me go and hang out with them. I could get off my shift and be like, where are we going?
You just hear non-food related stuff coming from your mouth. You're like, yeah, I live right over here off of Devonshire. I'm like, what this bitch talking about?
I need a ride home, actually. Yeah, what's your favorite Pokemon?
That has nothing to do with food.
I think that'd be so fun, the power. Okay, what about you?
If I'm getting fired 10 minutes into a shift, I think it's because I parked where the customers are parking.
You're just like,
Is that your car right there? Let me park where I want to park. Man, it's my second day.
Dude, yeah, at Walmart we had to park way in the back.
Yeah.
Wonder why I'm late? No, that's funny. All right.
Yeah, so it would be something stupid.
This was more quitting than getting fired.
Okay.
But at college, I worked at a Hungry Howie's for about a half hour.
What?
A half hour.
And I went in, and the manager was like, that had hired. It had been very informal hiring. They seemed cool. And then this first shift, the guy's immediately a dick, and very oh, this is not going to be good. If I think it was the first time I ever heard that phrase, if you can lean, you can clean.
Oh, God.
And he was like, they were like, go in, they're going to teach us to clean the bathroom first. And then things got crazy busy all of a sudden. I think it was an anomaly. And they were like, all of a sudden they were like, well, send the trainees out with deliveries. And they gave me a delivery. And I was like, there's no way this is going to work out. And I just left and took the delivery with me. And I was like, bye. And never went back to that.
Yeah.
So I assumed that if I'd come back, I'd have been fired.
Yeah.
But I never did. So we'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna get a chance to let me go, and I'm gonna eat this too.
Cheesy bread was delicious. It was.
Let's burn this bridge. Yum, yum, yum.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
I also love when, let's back up. You said, they're like, yeah, the hiring process was like, you seem cool.
It was very, I remember being like, that's it? You just come in? And they're like, all right, yeah. But I had a bad feeling about it. It just was bad. And when a manager, I truly was like, I'm in college. I'm not going to work this like a real job. It was cool. I knew I was out. It was perfect.
That's awesome. Hungry Howie's.
What is? I've never been. That's not a West Coast thing.
Yeah, I don't know that it was a chain. I would think it was just a low end pizza chain, like Godfather's or along those lines.
Cool.
Flavored pizza crusts, that was their gimmick.
Oh,
yeah.
What they flavor it with?
Butter mostly.
Okay.
Still just what everyone else is using.
Putting on it.
Yeah, that word.
This butter's Cajun.
Yeah. I was like, okay, all right.
You could put popcorn on it. Butter popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn pizza.
Popcorn pizza.
I have an idea. Call Howie. Okay. Question number 5. What are some little known facts about the Burger King? Okay.
I'll go first. Yes. He was actually originally elected in a democracy, but then he took over. He became the Burger King later on. It was supposed to be term limited. But now he's the Burger King, and there's nothing we can do.
That's funny.
Mine's similar. A fact about the Burger King. He's actually more of a figurehead than an actual king.
You went the other way.
Yeah, just so you know. I don't know if you know this, but he's not a real king.
Like the actual king of England. It's just for show.
Figurehead, right? So I don't know if people know that. Oh, that next one's kind of just gross and dumb. His face is made out of plastic, but his nipples are made out of human flesh. There you go. Did you know that?
I didn't.
I did not.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
All right, Steven.
Yeah, he's a Burger King, but a lot of people don't know. He spent 12 years in exile making salads.
Yeah. I wanted to do something with him chopping up his wife, so maybe he chops up the salads. Their heads. Chop up their heads.
Sure.
The king. He's a despot.
The Burger Queen never gave him a son.
Never
so.
yet. Yeah. I was
There's a new show on HBO.
That's right.
The game.
It's a period piece.
Period piece.
Burger Kings of Thrones.
And I actually did Google it to learn some facts. He came about in 1955, and he's been their mascot ever since.
All right.
That's an old king.
There you go.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a long tenure. That is.
Yeah.
It's getting on 70 years.
Yeah, who's going to succeed him? Because he doesn't have a son.
That's right.
Well,
there is no Burger Prince.
There's no Burger Prince. Okay, question number 6. Create a new menu item for Taco Bell. What is it called, and what are the ingredients? Steven?
Okay, the new menu for Taco Bell. Have you ever wanted something that crunch? Something with rice?
Okay.
Introducing our new sushi chalupa. Sushi chalupa roll brought to you by Taco Bell.
That commercial makes way more sense than the chicken nuggets. If they're like, Taco Bell has sushi. That would be a real thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. Now they've gone too far.
Taco Bell has sushi.
You
Come run our happy hour.
bring back the chicken nuggets.
We're a taco place. That's a sushi place. That's also a taco place. Like, oh, I love that. Okay. I don't have an ad for mine, but I have the burrito mojito.
Oh,
Just sounds fun. The taco blizzard, which is a blizzard with little tacos in it. But they're choco tacos. So
Ooh.
yeah, right?
Nice.
That kind of sounds
as a dessert
good.
item.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that sounds good.
For the drink, an enchilada.
Okay.
So an enchilada ingredient inside a latte.
Love it.
Whoa. That's far out.
Taco Bell has coffee.
It's like a michelada with
Is that a real thing?
Well, michelada is like it's like a Bloody Mary.
Oh,
It's like a Mexican version of a
that's
Bloody
what
Mary.
it is. And you can dip your tacos in it.
Ooh, like birria.
I hope you're listening. John?
just the quesarito chalupa, just things I like. Just more
Right,
of them.
right.
I want them all.
Quesarito
Can we
chalupa.
just make 4 things I like one item? Is that not-
Crunch wrap? The queso.
You're like, why is this listed 3 times?
Yeah.
Although now I'm thinking Taco Bell lunch buffet.
Oh,
Open buffet?
buffet.
So you can just you can make your own stuff.
Treat the Taco Bell like the Chinese buffet.
Oh,
fast food
and when
buffet.
you go get your tray, there's like bowls, shells,
Yes.
all different things that you can make your chalupa shells, Dorito shells, chips to make your own.
I love it.
Ooh,
And-
tortillas and
Who
make
cares about
Mexican
chicken nuggets
pizza.
now? The
Yes.
Taco Bell buffet?
Okay.
I think that's the next level. That could be a wedding thing. I might want to get married just for that. Just to.
That would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have your wedding catered with good Mexican food. That's not. It's pretty easy to find out here. In fact, you're not gonna need to go knocking on Taco
the
Bell.
flavor.
So, yeah, you want that
You need that fast food,
spice.
that endocrine.
Just steal some
disruptor.
fire sauce and bring it
Yeah,
to
yeah, that's a good point. We have some fire sauce if anyone wants some. Also, as you were talking about sushi, have you ever been to a sushi restaurant where it's on a conveyor belt?
I have.
They could put Taco Bell on that.
Yes.
Where it just comes around and you just grab it.
That's mine right there. Boom.
Okay, I love that. Okay, oh my gosh. Now it's time for the Squirrel Hive question. This is question number 7. So I have questions that I posted this online. John did too. We got people to answer. And the question is, what's the worst toy to find in a McDonald's Happy Meal? And we got a ton of answers. Again, very disturbing. Many very disturbing. No one held back. So I have a ton. I'm just going to read them. Mm-hmm. And then you listen. And then you pick your favorite. And then they win a prize.
Okay.
What about my entry?
Should we do ours first?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, do ours first. Well, first toy to find in a Happy Meal.
Any adult one.
Any adult, yes.
Yeah, that's funny.
I think that's going to be a theme.
Adult.
I'm sure our readers get into that theme.
Yeah.
I love how you're
point.
like, can I go first? Because someone else has this one.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was leaning there too.
Yeah.
But I went broad.
Yeah,
you did.
And just any.
You did.
Any 18 plus.
Yeah. You did.
go.
You did.
Okay, what about you, Steven?
Man, I was gonna say dildo, but I don't want to be too specific. I didn't want to be like, and like men don't like dildos. I'm like,
I gotta be telling you, just for joke writing process information here, that's where I went from. I was at dildo, and then I thought, any adult one would be bad.
Yeah, see, I didn't move to space too on that one. And then, I guess like just as a throwaway, I think a silly one would be like a tie. Like an adult gift, like a gag, like, maybe some pair of socks, or maybe that could be useful. I don't know. But something silly.
No, that's good because on Christmas, whenever a kid gets clothes, they're pissed.
Socks.
Yeah.
Socks is,
you get pissed.
Socks is a bad present at any.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, want to know this is the absolute worst toy to get in a Happy Meal. It beats everyone. No toy.
Yeah.
Right?
Just nothing, huh?
That is the worst. Have you ever got a Happy Meal with no toy?
That's not happy.
It is so sad.
It's a little, it is sort of like eerie, like, am I cursed kind of, like I don't like a fortune cookie with no fortune.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I do?
It's like someone is against me.
I've upset the spirits.
Someone's trying. Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of questions, and I'm just crying in the drive-thru. Just ask for a toy. So sorry, I won everyone, but that is the worst toy. All right, so let me go to what everyone's answers are. So the worst toys to find in a Happy Meal: human centipede with a movie tie-in. Collect all segments. Okay, we have McDickin.
Okay, yep.
A job application.
You can work here if you want.
A used syringe.
Yeah, okay.
The plague.
That is a poor toy to find.
Yeah, the plague. Yeah, everyone in your family just died.
You know that popular children's toy, the plague?
Yeah. Go play Ring Around the Rosie now.
I like that. A calorie counter or food pyramid.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, that's funny.
Eating disorder early.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah. A prosthetic finger.
Ooh.
That'd be gross. A preserved burger from 1942.
Oh, wow. This is what your burger looks like if you don't eat it.
Was there artwork with that one?
It just looks the same, probably. A Cologuard kit.
What is that?
Like you mail in your poop and they tell you.
Oh, really?
They tell you what your colon's up to.
Someone doing a colonoscopy joke on our fast food podcast.
Yeah, go get yourself checked out, man.
There you go. Ronald McDonald's dentures, just the bottom half.
Okay.
I don't think I'd split hairs there. I got to tell you, no matter what level of his denture, I'd be like, it was both halves, thankfully.
Okay, an English to Hamburglar translation book.
That's actually a good answer.
I agree.
Good, yeah.
Anal thermometer.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Vibrating grimace.
That's funny.
I mean, that's kind of good too.
Yeah, we're getting into our
You're getting closer.
Yeah.
A cigar cutter. Miniature Annabelle doll. A squishy animal that barfs when you squeeze it.
Okay.
That's my mom. She doesn't really like animals. Just kidding.
Oh, she just does. She listed like actual Happy Meal toys.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't like that one.
A scale.
That's funny.
Super glue lip gloss. And because you wouldn't be able to smash the nugs. I don't know what that means. So sorry. Your car's extended warranty. Okay, someone said obviously an adult toy. One that can't be thrown away. I thought was kind of funny, like, because you always just have toys everywhere. This is so personal to me. And parents. Okay, a subpoena.
That's funny.
Yeah, I like that one. McDonald's food. Lawn darts. A pregnancy test. Okay, someone said a vegan Rubik's Cube, which I don't know what that is.
What?
Sorry, I'm deferring to you.
Y'all coming at me already?
Yeah. The bones of a dog fashioned into a wind chime.
That'd be bad. Also, I don't trust whoever that
nope.
suggestion.
Yeah, they had that in their head.
That is too much.
Okay, we got like 10 more still, you guys. An inception of Happy Meals. Did I say a McDickin already?
I think you did say McDickin. Somebody else said that.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I'm not going to ask it. The first time, I was like, we'll just go past that one and not say anything, but you brought McDickin up again.
You know when it's in your bag. You're like,
Do they mean like a McLovin?
Maybe.
I don't know what.
Maybe he's from that movie.
Yeah.
Maybe instead of a McChicken, it's a McDickin. It's like an actual wiener.
Mm.
Ew. Okay. A Burger King coupon. A McGun.
Sure.
It never works.
Yeah. A butt plug. So there we go.
Okay.
The McRib. And a movie tie-in for Super Size Me toy. That'd be cool. And then a real birth certificate showing your uncle is actually your dad.
It's a Squirrel Club podcast. Squirrel, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We are back from our break. And now it's time to pick our favorites. So Steven has been looking through them and he's put in a ton of thought.
Yes, I did. A ton of thought. I think they're all pretty funny. I think they're all pretty funny, pretty clever. Definitely would not want a McDickin in my bag by any means or choice. Definitely would be ask him for something else.
Yes,
See what else they got.
That's so funny.
You want me to take this home? Though,
That's how I feel about the plague.
Yeah, the plague. Yeah, the plague is wild. Yeah, your whole family
This is
3
not a
days.
toy.
Yeah. The one that I think is just like, if I'm a kid or even as an adult and I'm just like, I can't believe y'all really, as a toy, an application has to be hilarious.
All right.
It has to be super hilarious.
Yes.
Like, you want to work here?
I thought subpoena was good.
Subpoena's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eviction notice.
Come to court? Yeah.
What a fun way
You
to
can't
get
even
it.
eat happy. You can't even eat happily with that.
That would be like you get
court
your
tomorrow.
you get your Happy Meal and you're like, oh, I've been served.
Yeah. It's like, oh, shit. That's good.
Okay, sweet. All right, so we got Heather Bean. She won. If you're listening to this podcast, message me. Say that you won, and because you did on this episode, the fast food restaurant, and you will get a $20 gift card or a hardcover copy of my journal. And then second place was what you like the subpoena. And I don't know if there's a prize there, but if the person who said subpoena tells me, then maybe we'll find something for you, because that was also funny. We'll try to find second place prizes because I like having more winners. But everyone who won, we liked, because we didn't show all of them. But there were others that we liked that we didn't put on there. Anyways, we liked all your answers. That was so fun.
And we like all of you, even if we didn't like your answers.
Exactly. That's important. Thank you. You're all still my friends. These are so fun. So it's not a contest, even though it is. But that was so fun. Yes, thanks everyone for participating, because I was just laughing so much just reading through that. I think it's great. Got some funny friends. That was the podcast, the main podcast, cool. Squirrel Club. Super duper fun. Thanks so much for doing it. We're going to record the Squirrel Vault after this, but right now we're going to wrap up. So just tell people how they can find you. Online, whatevs.
Yeah. Well, you can really get a hold of me by just throwing my full name into something, IG, Facebook. I'm not as active on Twitter, but you can find my account on there. But yeah, Steven with the V and Marcus, Marcus. Releford, Releford. And yeah, reach out to me. I'm doing shows all in the city of LA and looking to travel to surrounding areas. So yeah, check out my stuff.
Heck yeah. And we'll have links in the bio too. We'll have links to your stuff so people can click that. John.
Hometown show at the end of the month, June 29th, Arlington Draft House.
Cool.
It's going to be fun.
And he might be in the Channel Islands at some point.
I'm going to be in the Channel Islands June 13th to 14th, but there is no comedy club there. It's a state park.
I was like, don't tell them where you're going to be. Don't tell them. I'm like, wait, we do that all the time. We tell people where we're going to be and exactly what times. Okay, what about me? Andy Erikson. Just go. You can find me there. Also, just come on the Patreon. And I do bi-weekly or every other week writing groups where I give prompts and we all hang out on Zoom. So do that. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching the podcast. Thanks for doing your homework. Thanks for being a guest.
Of course.
Check out the Patreon to get the school vault because we're getting wild. We're going to know the name of a fast food restaurant for cannibals. The last thing you'd want to hear from a drive-through speaker. And then F, Marry, Kill, Ronald McDonald, Colonel Sanders, or the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Coming at ya. All right, everyone. Fade.
Yeah, woo!
Music. Squirrel Club. Okay.